Who will Princess Leonor choose, love or the crown? What if the future Queen of Spain had to make the hardest choice of her life? Not between two people, but between the person she loves and the crown she was born to wear. Princess Leonor has spent her life preparing for one destiny, a destiny written long before she was old enough to understand what it meant. One day, she could become Queen of Spain. But behind the royal ceremonies, military training, public appearances, and endless expectations, there is something the world rarely sees: a young woman. A woman who, like anyone else, may dream of love, happiness, and a life of her own. And that is where the story becomes truly fascinating. Because what happens when the heart of a future queen wants something different from the path chosen for her? Imagine standing at the edge of history. On one side is love, the possibility of choosing someone simply because your heart says yes. On the other is the crown, a responsibility that belongs not only to you, but to an entire nation. Could Leonor ever be forced to choose? Or is the real question even more complicated? Because royal history has shown us that love and duty don't always have to be enemies. A future monarch may find love and still carry the crown, but the person standing beside her could face enormous expectations. Every relationship involving a future queen would be watched, every gesture analyzed, every decision questioned. And suddenly, something as simple as falling in love could become a matter of national interest. That's the pressure surrounding a future queen. And perhaps the most intriguing part is this: Leonor's generation is growing up in a world very different from the one faced by previous monarchs. The rules of royal life are changing. The public expects authenticity. The younger generation wants freedom. And yet, the crown still demands sacrifice. So if the moment ever comes when Leonor must make a choice, will she listen to her heart? Or will she remember the promise that comes with being the heir to the Spanish throne? Maybe the answer isn't about choosing one over the other. Maybe the real challenge will be finding someone who understands that loving a future queen means accepting the extraordinary life that comes with her destiny. Because the crown doesn't simply change the life of the person who wears it, it changes the lives of everyone close to them. And that is why the question surrounding Princess Leonor is so captivating. Not because we know she must choose between love and duty, but because one day, the whole world may be watching to see how she balances them. For now, Leonor continues preparing for her future. Step by step, ceremony by ceremony, training by training. And somewhere ahead lies a moment none of us can predict. A moment when the future Queen of Spain may have to answer one of life's oldest questions: do you follow your heart, or do you follow your destiny? And when that day finally comes, the world will be watching. Because the choice Princess Leonor makes could tell us not only what kind of queen she will become, but what kind of woman she chooses to be.